National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Commanders on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else are.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. To resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
On play action, here's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught downfield by Cup. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That's complete on the tight end screen.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's a toss left side to Eckler. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Eckler. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run. Eckler. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll work this out to the 23. Deron Payne there for the stop. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. That one tossed right to Eckler. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25. Back to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the give, it's Eckler. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Here comes a return. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run right. Here's Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want a repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long. Once again, they keep it on the ground. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Crazy. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A shotgun run now with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now Darnold. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Justin Herbert leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Drake May, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run, it's Eckler. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Walker. And he proves tough to bring down. good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Again, it's Eckler. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Byron Murphy there on the stop. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll run here with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
We'll try and run it with Walker. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught at the 3. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Here's Walker. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Eckler. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2, and decision time. 4th and goal.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball popped,
trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, faking the give. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what?
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run. Eckler. Not much there. maybe a yard. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Eckler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20.
He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to an E. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.